Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be teaching you guys how to complete Honeybees Honey Wreath. So let's get right to this YouTube video. So basically, Honeybees Honey Wreath is one of the hardest, if not the hardest quest in Beesmas by far. I don't know about BBM's quest, or Bumblebee Man's quest. It may be harder than this, but all that I know is this is extremely difficult, and you get it from Honeybee, as is in the title, where it says Honeybees Honey Wreath. It is from Honeybee. So you do have to have the honey, like the honey mask equipped to do this. To be able to, or like, you have to have the honey mask bought. Like, you have to already have it bought to be able to do it, I think. Or it's gummy mask. It's either gummy or honey mask. I think it's honey mask, but it's something like that. And basically, the quest it's fairly difficult. Specifically, these two parts of the quest is really, really difficult, where you have to get 99,999 honey conversion links and 99,999 honey tokens. And basically, honey conversion links, which I did not know what this was either at first, but I kind of figured out what it was just by doing a little bit of research into it. And I think they're basically like, you collect a conversion token, or a link token, like one of those, like they're like these white tokens with these like little like black strips on them. I'll see if I can show you them. If like I bet you guys already know what it is, but just in case you guys don't know what it is, we'll see if I can find one in the field. Basically, when you collect it, it collects you honey, or it can collect you honey from it. And I think that is that is where you get the honey conversion links. I don't know why, I think it just depends on how many tokens it collects in it or something like that. Like, per conversion link you get, I think it depends on how many tokens it collects from getting that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something along the lines of that. And basically, the best way to get those is just by going in fields and just grinding. It's basically just grinding is the best way. There's not really any way, there's not too many good ways to get it. It's just grinding. It's the only way you can really complete this. See these tokens right here. And then it says honey from token link. And then if I refresh this, I got a bunch. I don't know. You do get like a bunch of them. Sometimes you can get like 30, 40, sometimes you get like 2. I don't know. It's definitely confusing. All that I know is just grinding helps you get all of these easily. Like, grinding, this part is even easier than that part of the quest, honestly. Because you get more of these rather than more of those. Okay, now on to the 99,999 honey tokens. So basically, that part of the quest is probably the hardest part of the quest. And the way you're supposed to complete, the easiest ways to complete that quest, there are a bunch of ways to get honey tokens. Like, there are a ton. I'll name some of the really big ones. So, mobs obviously give you a bunch. The honey wreath gives you a couple. I don't know how many. I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because 8 every single time you use it. Coconuts are like one of the most overpowered ways of getting it, actually. Because coconuts will give you 10 every single coconut. And coconuts, when you're able to kill coconut crab, are extremely easy to get. So, I have 344 coconuts, and they do have a reload time, I think, of 20 seconds or something. But, you basically just kind of use those every time you're in a field. And if you have 500, I'll just put this into perspective. So, if you have 500 coconuts, and you use all 500 of them, that's going to take a long time, obviously. But if you do, you will get 5,000 honey tokens from that. 5,000. That is a lot. And that's a pretty big chunk of the 99,999. Basically 100,000 that you need. So that is extremely OP. But one extremely OP way is Mondo Chick. Mondo Chick gives an extreme amount of honey tokens. I mean, he can give you like 200, 300 every time. It's pretty good. Especially since it literally fills the field with honey tokens. Then we have the sprouts. Sprouts give about 50 every single time you use it. You use one and break it. It gives about 50, I'd say, about 50 honey tokens. It's pretty decent. But, not the best thing on earth. Because sprouts are pretty hard to get. I haven't used sprouts in so long, and I only have 267 magic beans. I mean, that's pretty good, but like, it's definitely not the best way ever. But that's just another way to get them. So if a sprout spawns, you plant a rare sprout, or you plant a rare sprout from using that, it definitely, it does give you something. And then we have possibly the best way ever to get the honey tokens, and that is Stickbug. Stickbug is actually the most overpowered thing on Earth. Stickbug can give you over 1,000 honey tokens in one Stickbug. I'm not even joking you. It's insane. Stick nymphs are a little OP. I mean, not festive nymphs. Festive nymphs will not give you honey tokens, really. And they might be able to, but they don't really give you them. But normal Stickbug, just normal Stickbugs. And you can just server hop and ask people to summon a Stickbug because that works sometimes. Or just join a YouTuber's live stream that's doing Stickbugs. I mean, I don't know if that's happening because Beesmas, normal YouTubers are live streaming Puffshroom help, like helping you with Puffshrooms. But, you know, if you can, find one of them, like a YouTuber streaming Stickbugs, that would be very helpful. But yeah, ultimately, that's extreme. Like, it's insane. And, yeah, you can get around, like, 700 to 1,000 every time. Just because stick nymphs are they're insane. It depends on if you're soloing it or doing it with other people. Doing it with other people, I feel like soloing it, you get the most. But doing it with other people, you still get quite a bit. Like, you get close to the same amount. You definitely get, like, 100, 200 more, maybe, from soloing it. Because no one will steal your rewards. But from doing it alone, yeah, you get a lot. And soloing it and doing it with other people, you still get a lot either way. That is probably the best way to do that. Okay. There's one other way, and that is from, like, obviously, the Honey Wreath, which you get 8, and then you get them from randomly in fields while you're grinding. You can get quite a bit a day if you grind a lot each day, or AFK overnight or whatever. You get a lot. And then, the next part of the quest is 9,000 feed 9,999 treats to your bees. That is basically a free quest. It's not that hard to get a lot of treats. I mean, no matter like how good you are, that's really not that many treats. Because you have to be pretty good to claim the quest, you know. You gotta have the honey mask. Honey mask. So, you know, you gotta be decent. But, like, I have 839,145 from not even buying any treats yet. I haven't bought any treats in a while. And I have that many. So it's pretty easy to get that many. So you don't even have to worry about that. I mean, it's really not that hard. Puppy Bee can get you to that easily, too, if you want to just combo the Puppy Ball. Then we have collect 999 honey gift tokens. Another fairly difficult part of the quest. And this one is actually pretty difficult. And there are only 2 bees, I think, that give them. And that is Honeybee. Gives honey gift tokens. And then Diamond Bee, Diamond Bee, and I don't have any in this hive, but they both give honey gift tokens. So, yeah, I honestly don't know if Diamond Bees count because it's honey gift plus, so technically that's slightly different. So I don't know if that actually counts, but either way, it's pretty good. Like, it's like, that's the best way to complete that quest. It's basically just get the more honeybees in your hive and grind, and then you'll get some. It's not too bad. Then use 999 honeysuckles. So, honeysuckles are used. The biggest way to get these quests, obviously, like the Beesmas quests, you cannot craft these in the blender, but you can get these from, I think they were from, I think, like, there are some planters that give a lot. I think it was, like, blue clay planter or something. It depends on the field, too. I think Sunflower Field gives you the most, or Blue Flower Field. I don't exactly know, but basically just killing ladybugs also gives you a honeysuckle. Like, they can give you honeysuckles occasionally. It's pretty rare. But that's, like, a lot of honeysuckles. Like, that's pretty difficult to get. Completing quests is ultimately the easiest way to do that. And just planting planters, you can get a bunch of them from planting different planters. But, yeah. Just, like, test around with different planters in different fields. Some fields will give more or less, and then some can give, like, 20. It just depends on what planter you use and what field. But, yeah, it's pretty difficult. And then using them, that part of it, I think you have to have, like, full capacity to use it, and you can use one every 30 seconds. It's pretty annoying to do. Like, you know, when you turn it on, I think the cooldown, like, or you have to be at full capacity before it, like, actually uses one, which is slightly annoying. But yeah, that quest is pretty difficult, but not too bad. Then collect 99 tokens from the Honey Wreath. Basically, there's the only way to do that, and there's not really any good ways to do it. It's just claiming the Honey Wreath whenever you can. You get 8 tokens every time. It's not that hard. You can claim it every 30 minutes. Like, it's really not that bad. And then use the honey dispenser 9 times. That is really easy because every hour you can claim it once and you get 1 use. And yeah, it's really not that hard. It's fairly easy. Like, that is a really easy part of the quest also. Use 9 microconverters. You basically just use microconverters. I mean, 9 microconverters is not that hard to get. I mean, it's really not. So, yeah, that's really easy. And then use 9 enzymes. That's also very easy. So, the only parts you have to worry about is the honey conversion links, honey tokens, honey gift tokens, and the honeysuckle one, possibly. Depends. I mean, I don't know. That one's kind of... It's not too bad. But basically, in order to get enough for conversion links and honey tokens, in order to get enough to be able to complete Beesmas from now, which we have 58 days and 7 hours left of Beesmas until, like, it runs out on February 28th is the end day of Beesmas. Onett might extend it, you never know. But, last year he extended to, like, March somethingth, like, someday on March, but, So, basically, you have to get about a little less than 2,000 a day. I don't know the exact the exact amount you have to get a day, but, I'll put that in the description to show the max amount. And also, if you guys know, like, what the honey conversion links, if you really know what those mean, because, like, I give a decent description on them, but if you guys, like, know what those mean, then that would be amazing if you could put that in the comments, because, yeah, that would be very helpful for anyone who is trying to figure out what those mean, because, yeah, like, I know, like, when you go in the field, you just get a bunch of them from link tokens, but, like, that's all I know. I don't really know exactly, like, what, if you have to, like, collect tokens, specific tokens to get it or something, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it. The quest is very annoying, but hopefully this video will help you be able to complete the Honeybees Honey Wreath quest this year, because I know it is a very, very evil quest, and very annoying and frustrating. But yeah, also, I don't know if I said this about the honey tokens, but if you summon honey storms, that is another really good way to get them. Or if you go into a server and ask people to summon a honey storm, they might. Or if you have an alt, you can summon it on your alt. And yeah, that's pretty much all. But yeah, if you guys have videos you want me to make or video suggestions, leave them in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and turn it to all. I'll see you next video. Bye, everybody.